In life, we often think it's the outside world that ties us down: work, money, relationships, temptations. But the truth is, the tightest chains aren't out there. They're right here, inside our own minds. This old Zen story about a young monk crossing the river 3 times shows us something simple, yet profound. When the mind is restless, even the calmest scene becomes a prison. But when the mind is at peace, even storms can't shake us. Long ago, a young monk often had to cross the river by boat. The ferryman was a young woman. The first time, the monk glanced at her. Just a look, but his mind stirred. When they reached the other side, the woman smiled and asked for double. Surprised, the monk asked why. She replied, "Because you looked at me. Your heart was already moved." The second time, the monk lowered his gaze, determined not to look. But in the still water, her reflection shimmered. His heart wavered again, and once more, she asked for double. The third time, the monk closed his eyes the entire ride. He thought this would keep him safe. But when they reached the shore, the woman still said, "You must pay double again." The monk was confused. "I didn't look at you nor your reflection. Why double?" She smiled, "Because in your mind, you were still carrying me." The monk fell silent. He realized it wasn't the woman that bound him, not the river, but his own restless mind. This story reminds us, it's not the world that traps us, but our own thoughts. When the mind is tangled, everything feels like chains. But when the mind is clear, anywhere can be a place of freedom. Thank you so much for listening to today's story. If you found it meaningful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so we can keep exploring more timeless stories together. And if you have questions or if there's something you're struggling with, feel free to leave a comment. I'll be here to read and walk through it with you. May you always find peace in every moment.